Imagine you're a developer. Your product manager walks in and says, "We need users to be able to edit Word files in the browser with co-editing by Q3. You now have two paths. Path 1, 6 months of pain. Or path 2, a script tag, a config object, and about 20 minutes of your afternoon. Choose wisely. This webinar is about path 2. And with that, welcome everyone and thank you for joining us today. If you're building a web application, whether that's a DMS, a CRM, an e-learning platform, or something entirely custom, at some point your users are going to need to create, edit, and collaborate on documents. And when that moment comes, you have a choice. Build it all from scratch, or integrate a proven set of tools that already handles the hard parts. That's exactly what this session is about. Here's what we'll cover today. First, a quick overview of what ONLYOFFICE offers developers and why it matters. Then, a deep dive into the Docs API, how you actually embed editors into your application and secure them. After that, we'll look at how to extend the editors with plugins and macros. Then connectors and integrations, both the ready-made ones and how to build your own. We'll also touch on Docs-based developer as the full stack option, and we'll wrap it up with resources to get you started right away. Before we go any further, if you're watching live, drop a message in the chat and tell us what tech stack you're working with. We'd love to know who's in the room. So, let's set the stage. ONLYOFFICE Docs Developer is a self-hosted online office suite. Editors for documents, spreadsheets, presentations, fillable PDF forms, and ebooks, designed specifically for integration into third-party applications. It's built in JavaScript using HTML5 canvas on the client side and Node.js on the server. That means document processing happens in the browser. No user data is stored in the ONLYOFFICE server itself. What does this mean for you as a developer? 3 things. First, full control. You host it on your own infrastructure. Docker, Linux, Windows, Kubernetes. Your data never leaves your environment. Second, native compatibility. ONLYOFFICE handles all the major Office formats. DocX, XLSX, PPTX, PDF, and many more with fidelity that your users will immediately recognize. And third, a complete API surface. Everything we're going to cover today, the Docs API, Document Builder, Automation API, plugins, macros, connectors, WOPI, these are all tools you can use to customize and extend the editors to fit your exact use case. Here's the high-level architecture. Your web application hosts the pages. ONLYOFFICE Docs runs as a separate service, typically in a Docker container. You embed the editors into your pages using a JavaScript API. Your application manages the files and user authentication. ONLYOFFICE handles the editing, the rendering, and the real-time collaboration. The communication between your app and the document server is secured with JSON Web Tokens. We'll go into that in a moment. And all document processing is done client-side, in the user's browser. Let's get into the technical core. The Docs API is how you embed and control the editors in your application. The embedding flow is straightforward. Step 1, you include the API script from your document server instance. That's a single script tag pointing to api.js. Step 2, you create a configuration object. This is where you define the document URL, the file type, user permissions, the callback URL for saving, and interface customization options. Step 3, you initialize the editor by calling new docs api.docEditor with a placeholder element and your config. And that's it. 3 steps and the editor is live in your page. The config object is where the real power is. It controls everything. The document source, the file type, the editing mode, which toolbar buttons are visible, whether downloading or printing is allowed, user identity, language, and more. Let's look at a simplified config. You have the document block, that's the file URL, the key, and the file type. Then editor config, that's the callback URL where your app will receive the edited file. The editing mode, and the user object. And permissions. This is where you control granular access. Can this user edit, comment, preview, download, print? All of these parameters are documented in detail in the API reference, and I'll share the links at the end. Now, security. Since version 7.2, JWT is enabled by default. every time the editor initializes and every time commands are exchanged between your app and the document server, a signed token is included. This prevents unauthorized access and parameter tampering. The flow works like this. Your server-side code generates a JWT using a shared secret and includes it in the editor configuration. The document server verifies this token before opening the document. The same mechanism secures callbacks, command requests, and even operations like inserting images from your storage. You configure the secret in the document server's local JSON file, or via environment variable if you're using Docker. Then your application signs each request with the same secret, and that's the handshake. Beyond security, the config gives you deep control over the editor's appearance. You can white label it, like add your own logo, hide or show toolbar buttons, remove the About section, change the color theme. You can switch between a full editing view and a more compact embedded view. You can set it to view-only mode, review mode, or fill forms mode, depending on the user's role. On the advanced side, the API provides a full set of methods and events. Methods let you do things programmatically. Download the current document, destroy the editor instance, deny editing on the fly. Events let you react to what the user does. Document ready, save requested, error occurred, user requesting to insert an image. The callback mechanism is how your application gets the edited file back. When the user finishes editing, the document server sends a post request to your callback URL with the downloaded link for your updated file. Your app fetches it and saves it. This is all documented step by step in the API reference. And you don't have to start from scratch. OnlyOffice provides ready-to-use integration examples in Java, Java Spring, Node.js, PHP, PHP Laravel, Python, Ruby, Go, and C#. Plus front-end framework components for React, Angular, and Vue. These are full working examples. You can clone the repo, point it at your document server, and have a running integration in minutes. Now, as you just saw, the embedding is minimal in terms of code, but the config object gives you a lot of control. The key takeaway here is that OnlyOffice doesn't dictate your architecture. Your app manages the files, the users, and the storage. The editors just handle the editing. Before we move on, just a quick glance at two more API services worth knowing about. Document Builder lets you generate documents programmatically without running the editors at all. It uses a JavaScript API, so you write a script that creates elements, adds text, inserts tables and charts, and outputs a finished file. The use cases are things like invoice generation, report templating, mail merge workflows, and PDF form creation. It supports every major programming language via framework wrappers: .NET, Java, Python, Node.js, PHP, Ruby, C++. Automation API takes the opposite approach. It lets you interact with the running editor from outside. Using the connector class, you can place custom controls in your platform's interface and manipulate the document contents externally. Think pulling all comments from a document into your own sidebar, managing review changes from a custom panel, or filling form fields with data from your CRM. This is available as part of the Docs developer license. Both are part of the OnlyOffice developer toolkit, and both have full API documentation. Now let's talk about extending what the editors can do. An OnlyOffice plugin is at its core just three files: a config.json that declares the plugin metadata and capabilities, an index.html that defines the UI, and a JavaScript file that contains the logic. The plugin communicates with the editor through a bidirectional API. It can read and modify the document, react to editor events, and display its own interface elements. Plugins can be visual, meaning they open a panel or a window inside the editor, or non-visual, where they just execute an action when the user clicks a button. There's also an OLE type for embedding external content as objects. Let's walk through the simplest example, a Hello World plugin. You create the folder with the three files. In config.json, you define the name, the GUID, and the type. In index.html, you add a button. In your JavaScript file, you use windows.asc.plugin.init to define what happens when the plugin loads, and this .call command to execute code against the document. In this case, inserting a paragraph with the text "Hello World." From here, you can build anything: connect third-party APIs, add custom sidebars, create specialized editing tools. Existing plugins in the marketplace include Thesaurus, OCR, Translator, Photo Editor, Zotero, and Mendeley for citation management, and many more. All open source, all available on GitHub. Distributing your plugin is flexible. For server deployments, you place the plugin folder in the document server's plugin directory. For desktop editors, you package it as a .plugin archive and install it via the plugin manager. Users can also download plugins directly from the OnlyOffice plugin marketplace. And starting with recent versions, you can even add your own plugins to the marketplace by submitting a pull request to the repository. Macros are the lighter weight alternative. A macro is a JavaScript snippet that runs inside the editor to automate a task: formatting, data processing, content manipulation. You open the Plugins tab, click Macros, write your script using the OnlyOffice Document Builder API, and run it. The key difference is plugins are persistent extensions with their own UI. Macros are one-off scripts. Both use the same underlying Office JavaScript API, so the methods are familiar. Since version 9.0, macros also support custom spreadsheets functions with async capabilities. You can define a function using api.addCustomFunction, annotated with JSDoc, and it becomes available as a cell formula. That opens the door to things like fetching live data from external APIs directly into a spreadsheet cell. Stock prices, weather data, database queries, whatever your use case requires. A quick question for anyone watching live: what's one feature you wish you could add to your document editor? Drop it in the chat. We're always interested to hear what developers are building. So far, we've looked at embedding editors and extending them. Now let's talk about connecting them to the platforms your users already work in. OnlyOffice maintains over 40 official connectors for popular platforms. Content management systems like OwnCloud, Cfile, Alfresco, collaboration platforms like Confluence, HumHub, and LiveRay, e-learning systems like Moodle and Camilo, CRM and project management tools like Odoo, Jira, Pipedrive, Trello, and Monday, cloud storage like Box and Dropbox, even a Telegram bot for editing documents inside a chat. All of these connectors are open source, available on GitHub, so you can use them as is or study as reference implementations for your own integration. If your platform isn't on that list, you can build your own connector. The requirements are well documented. Your app needs to serve the document file via URL, provide a callback endpoint to receive the edited file, generate the editor config with the correct parameters, and sign everything with JWT. OnlyOffice provides language-specific integration examples. We saw those earlier, that you can use as a starting point. Each example includes the full flow: serving the file, initializing the editor, handling the callback, saving the result. And then there's WOPI, the Web Application Open Platform Interface. This is a standardized protocol, originally designed by Microsoft, that simplifies integration between document editors and cloud storage providers. If your platform already implements WOPI endpoints, OnlyOffice can connect to it with minimal configuration. WOPI is especially relevant if you're integrating with enterprise platforms like SharePoint, or if you're building a storage platform that needs to support multiple editor backends. It reduces the integration surface to a set of standardized REST standpoints. There are a few feature limitations compared to the native API. Version history and mail merge aren't available via WOPI, for example. But for many use cases, WOPI is the fastest path to integration. Everything we've covered so far assumes you're integrating the editors into your own application. But what if you want to provide the full collaboration layer, rooms, file storage, access management, plus the editors, without building all of that infrastructure yourself? That's where OnlyOffice DocSpace Developer comes in. DocSpace is a complete collaboration platform. It provides customizable rooms for different workflows, like collaboration rooms, review rooms, form-filling rooms, public rooms. It has built-in file management, granular access permissions, and all of the OnlyOffice editors integrated out of the box. DocSpace Developers lets you embed all of this, the entire portal, a single room, or just a document, into your web application using a JavaScript SDK. Deploy it on your own servers as a private or hybrid cloud. white label the interface to match your branding. Think of it this way. Docs Developer gives you the editors as components. DocSpace Developer gives you the editors plus the entire room-based collaboration environment as a component. For developers, DocSpace offers a back-end REST API for the full programmatic control, a JavaScript SDK for embedding, a plugin SDK for extending the portal's functionality, and webhook support for event-driven integrations. There's also the MCP server, which we covered in a recent webinar, for connecting DocSpace to AI clients. If you're building a solution where document collaboration is a core feature but not your core product, DocSpace Developer might save you months of development time. As you saw, the barrier to entry is low. 3 files, a few lines of JavaScript, and you have a working plugin. The same architecture scales to complex integrations, connecting external APIs, building custom UI panels, automating document workflows. The plugin SDK documentation has dozens of working examples to get you started. Let's recap. Today we covered 5 ways to work with ONLYOFFICE as a developer. The Docs API, that means embedding and controlling the editors in your web application. Document Builder, generating documents programmatically without the editors. Automation API, that means interacting with running editors from your own interface. Plugins and macros, extending editor functionality with custom code. And connectors and WOPI, connecting ONLYOFFICE to existing platforms. Plus, DocSpace Developer as the full-stack option when you want the complete collaboration layer out of the box. Here are the resources to take with you. The complete API documentation is available at api.onlyoffice.com. All source code, integration examples, and connector repositories are on github.com/onlyoffice. You can download ONLYOFFICE DocSpace Developer with a free 30-day trial at onlyoffice.com/download-developer. Just scan the QR code on the slide. And the live playground at onlyoffice.com/c-it-in-action lets you test the main functionality without installing anything. Here's what I'd suggest as a next step. Download the developer edition, spin it up in Docker, and try one of the language-specific integration examples. You'll have editors running in your test environment in under an hour. If you have pre-sale questions, reach out to sales@onlyoffice.com. For technical support, support@onlyoffice.com. And join the developer community on the forum and on GitHub. That's where the conversation continues. Thanks for watching. Thanks for building. Now go. Integrate something. Bye.